Hey, good morning, everybody. Blessings to you. So, listen, I hate to even use the introduction into this that I'm going to use because I know some of you are going to say, don't say that, don't say that. But um, we all understand what it's like to be affected by a hurricane, right? And I've been living here about 30 years now, and in that time we've had several major hurricanes. And when I say major, I mean they caused some real damage, and people were really displaced and that sort of thing. When I talk to the church people, a lot of times when we reminisce about the hurricanes, you know what the things that the people talk about? They don't talk so much about what happened to them and what they lost. They talk about how the church helped. They'll be like, hey, do you remember when we used to meet every morning and we would divide up into teams and we would go out in the community and we would have people's homes we went to and we would go and we would help them, clean out their home. Do you remember when, we opened our gym and people were in our gym and we were doing shifts and we were watching and taking care of and feeding and we were collecting stuff here at the church. I mean, people remember about the good things that they did. And of course, it doesn't have to be a hurricane, but whenever you do a good thing for someone, it just sort of makes you feel good. And it's something to remember. And we shouldn't be waiting for a hurricane or a house fire or for some tragedy to help other people. We should be helping other people and being servants of the community at all times. It will make a difference in our lives. The verse that I have today is from Titus. It's from Titus chapter 3, verse 8. And he says, this is a faithful saying, and these things I want you to affirm constantly, that those who have believed in God should be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable to men. He says if we say that we believe in God, we should be careful to maintain good works because these are good and profitable. These are the right way. I'm reminded of the little story, the little parable that I don't know if you'd call it a parable or not, but the little thing that Jesus told in Matthew 25 about the kingdom of God. And he says in the end times, he said the Son of Man is going to separate the goats from the sheep. He's going to put the sheep on his right hand and he's going to put the sheep on his left hand. And he's going to say to the sheep, he's going to say, you've done well. I want to invite you in. You need to come in. He says, because I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you took me in. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. And I was in prison and you came to me. And they're going to say to him, well, Lord, when did we ever see you like that? And he said, inasmuch as you did it to the least of these, you've done it to me. So come on in and enter into my kingdom. He says he's going to look at the goats and he's going to say, you're not getting in because I was hungry and you didn't give me anything to eat. I was thirsty. You didn't give me anything to drink. I was a stranger and you wouldn't take me in. I was sick and you didn't come to me. I was in prison and you didn't come to me. I was naked and you didn't clothe me. Got those a little out of order there, but you get the point. And they're like, Lord, well, when did we ever see you with a need like that and didn't meet it? And he said, you didn't do it to anybody else, which means you didn't do it unto me. Wow. As God's followers and as Christ's followers, we should be people who uphold good works. We should do good works. Don't wait for a hurricane to bless somebody with your abilities and with what you can do. This is a faithful saying, and these things I want you to affirm constantly, that those who believe in God should be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable to men. Do a good work today. God bless you. Get out there. Faith today. Love you. Bye.